And just like that, it's August. Burrito bowl. I mean, are we really surprised here? Are we really surprised? So, as you guys can see, the background has switched up once again. We are in the new place, okay? And I'm so excited right now. Like, I have so much natural sunlight. I just feel so spoiled after living in a studio apartment that did not have windows. You guys, I am living my best life right now. I also leave on an international trip in like 2 weeks. I'm waiting for a delivery to come with some things for that trip. And this is my first delivery at the new place, so I don't know. I'm feeling a little nervous. I just wanted to get here. I don't know. I've never ordered anything to this address. I'm nervous. I'm hoping that the lighting doesn't fluctuate like it did in my last place, because it is the natural sunlight, so if it goes in and out, light and dark, that's the clouds, okay? I can't control the cloud cover, so let's roll with it. But we're back with another monthly reset, and I feel like these have been a bit chaotic over the last. I've still been getting them done, and I'm really proud of myself for that, but they've been a little all over the place. So hopefully in the coming months we can get back into our grind. I did create a whole like template for my monthly check-ins. Instead of like having to retype my goals for the next month, it's all like automatically synced. So I'm really excited. So you'll see a little bit of that. So it's looking cute, it's looking cute. But we are still very much so in the middle of unpacking and settling in. It's crazy because we leave in 2 weeks for a trip for like 2.5 weeks. And then we're gonna come back to like a place that's like half unpacked. But it is what it is. Like, this is where we're at in life right now, and I'm just rolling with it, okay? Plus I'm dog sitting today. Did I mention that? I don't think I mentioned that. Come say hi.
Sleepy boy and all our boxes. This is Nettie.
I'm also using a new tripod, and I'm trying to get used to it, so you guys bear with me. So, as usual, I like to go over my tips for goal setting. How cute is my new little fancy thing? My tips for goal setting, how cute. Keep it realistic, keep it simple, make it enjoyable, start small, and accountability is key. Now, moving on to our goals. So I have each month of the year, and then each one has their own little prompts and goal setting prompts, but then reflection prompts on that current month, and then goal setting prompts for the following month. And then your goals are there to tick off. And then you can put whatever questions you want. So what did I do really well this month? I stayed on top of my movement and water goals despite the chaotic moving situation that was going on the last couple of months. I feel like staying on top of your water intake and moving your body regularly can easily be the first things to go when life gets a little busy. So I am proud of myself for prioritizing that. It was like the one thing that I was prioritizing during that time. I was letting other things like my editing, I cut back on my editing, I cut back on my uploading. So I prioritized putting my movement and water intake over maintaining my 2 times a week uploads, and I'm really proud of that. I stayed with that. I stayed consistent, and you know, sometimes it's just about choosing the areas of your life that you want to be consistent in, and I knew I had to choose because it was going to be way too much for me to do it all. And so yeah, I did that. I'm really proud of myself for that. So go me! How am I enjoying my morning routine? I am actually loving it. Just loving being in this new place. Like, I have so much natural sunlight. I just feel like I can breathe again. Like, I'm not taking up someone else's space. I'm in my own space. I have my office space. I have my big couch again. Like, I'm just feeling like more of me. Like, I went out on my first walk in this area. Literally hours after the moving guys dropped off the last of the stuff, I got my period, and it's just been a struggle since then. So I'm finally starting to feel like myself again. I went on my first walk in the area. The sun was out. I was just vibing with life. I went down and took a walk down to the beach. It was just glorious. So yeah, I've been getting up earlier. I've been sleeping better. I am just like vibing. Like, even when I had my period, I was still getting up earlier. I was still sleeping better. So I already am in, like, the last month, before we moved into this place, I was like in full insomniac mode. And I think it was just stress. I was lucky if I got 2 hours of sleep some night. It was so bad. So I'm feeling like a brand new woman, okay? So update on our big 2023 goal. Our big 2023 goal was getting monetized, and friends, we did it. I say we because this is a collective effort here, because this is not possible. I can't do this on my own. I can't reach my YouTube goals on my own. I can only get there if people are clicking on my videos, watching my videos, and subscribing to my channel. So if you've done any of those, thank you so much. I seriously appreciate it more than you know, more than I can say, more than I feel like I can convey through a video. I am just so grateful, and I just feel so proud of myself for continuing to push forward on the days where it felt really hard, or the days where I was just like, oh, I'll just skip a video this week. I have not done that this year. I'm really, really proud of myself for the consistency, but I'm also just like really like excited to just like continue growing and to connect with more people. And thank you to everyone who has reached out and congratulated me on this milestone. Honestly, if you are here in this space, I am here because you are here. So thank you for being here. And I've already started earning like my first few dollars on YouTube, which is crazy. Obviously, I'm not going to get paid out that money until I reach the $100 threshold, but it's really cool to log into my YouTube studio and see that number there. And it's been going up each day, little by little, but it's still really, really exciting for me. Like $4, like I'm sorry. I made $4 on YouTube. No big deal. I'm sorry, that's a coffee. Thank you. All right, so our July goals. Physio exercise 4 times a week. Oh, sorry guys, I am all over the place. All right, let's try this again. Physio exercises 4 times a week. I did that. Workout 3 times a week during my period. I have done that. This is my period week, and today will be my second workout or movement, as I call it. Today will be my second day of movement, and so tomorrow I will need to tick that off in order to tick off 3 times a week for July. So we gotta stay motivated to, you know, tick this off. I need to make sure I'm getting that walk in. I'm gonna go for a walk this afternoon after my package gets delivered. I'm gonna go for a walk. I'm gonna take the dog out. We're gonna go down to the beach. It's gonna be beautiful. You're staying accountable. If you follow me on Instagram, I'm gonna post it on my stories just to keep me accountable, okay? So I'll see you there if you're on Instagram, okay? Get a new travel backpack. I did get a new travel backpack. It's not the one I wanted though, and I'm not happy about it. So I wanted to get this like cream beige color one, which like I guess it's good that I didn't get that one because I know I would have got it dirty right away, but it was so cute and I really wanted it.
And like I had it saved in my wish list on Amazon forever. And I was like waiting till it got closer to the trip because I was like tossing up between 2 different bags, and like I wanted to get my boyfriend a similar bag to mine but different colors, and then I was just like, okay, I'll wait. And then I waited, and then when I was like, okay, now's the time to pull the trigger on this, it was unavailable in that color only.
But anyway, I just ended up getting a gray one, which is fine. And I'm gonna do a little like travel haul and show all the things that I got for my trip and the things I'm taking with me or something like that, like travel essentials kind of thing. So I'll share my backpack then, so keep your eyes peeled for that. I don't know when it's gonna drop, so don't ask, okay? Don't ask, okay? We are in our chaotic era. It's coming when it's coming, okay? And drink a minimum 2-liter water daily. I have been doing really good with this. So I have this water bottle. So I'm about halfway through. It's 1.9 liters, but I usually drink a little bit more water than this because I have my protein shake and I have like a greens juice and I use water with those. So I just try and like get this in because I know if at least I get this in, I've gone over 2 liters. So I always use this. Like right now, I like drinking out of this because there's a straw, but I pour it out of this so I can track it. It's so annoying. So I'm like walking around with 2 water bottles, constantly topping this one up. Like, make it make sense. And so like when I saw Stanley cups come out, I was like, oh my God, I won't have to carry around 2 things because the Stanley Cup is like this size, but it has a straw and it has a handle. Like, it's like literally made for me. Like, it was made for me. And so, like, I was like, I want it, but like, I don't want to get it because everyone else is getting it. I want it because this is what I'm doing with my life, and it's not okay. The Stanley Cups here in Australia were like $100, and I was like, I'm sorry, for one water bottle, can I justify it? Can I? No, not if it leaks, especially. I'm sorry, Stanley. The key for me is starting early. The earlier I start drinking the water, the more likely I am to finish more than 2 liters by the end of the day. So there's the life hack. Start at 5 a.m. Before we get into our goals for August, I do want to say I'm going to be out of the country. I'm going to be out of my routine. I'm going to be visiting friends and family. I'm going to just be living my best, like, traveling back to my home country life, okay? And so I'm not putting so much pressure on, like, trying to meet any, like, movement goals, because I feel like I'm going to do it anyway, naturally. Just like, there's gonna be a couple of days where we're going sightseeing, doing things, you know, because this is my boyfriend's second time to the US, so I'm gonna show him around some places, and I know he's gonna want to get some movement in as well. So I just feel like it's inevitably going to happen, so I'm not going to like put so much pressure on it while I'm just like traveling. And I know, like, especially we're going to New York, like, we're gonna be walking around, like, I know I'm going to be moving my body, so I'm not like putting all this pressure. So I've cut my goals back, like way back for August, because my main goal for this year, my main goal for August is to just like have the best time of my life and spend time with my friends and family. And like, that's it. If that's all I do for August, I'm proud of that, okay? So movement 2 times a week. So I feel like that is just inevitable. Like, I'm definitely going to move my body at least 2 times a week. I'm not just going to be sitting on a couch like editing videos. I'm going to be like doing things and getting out and about and seeing people. And so like, I know I'm gonna be active, so that's why I was like 2 times a week is like already like done. Like, it's already gonna happen. It's already done. So basically, let me just tick these off now. Drink 2 liters of water daily, especially on the travel days. You guys, I'm a struggle with this one. I know I'm gonna struggle with this one because, like I told you, I struggle on my period. I'm getting my period while we're away. Like, we're gonna be traveling. You're not gonna always have access to water. Like, so this is going to be a real push for me. But I'm gonna really do my best. I'm gonna really do my best not to get dehydrated, because I know that like on my flight, I'm serious. Like, I'm like, I don't know why, but like I just feel so motivated to be like, I'm hydrated as like, I'm so determined to like get off of that plane feeling and looking my best. Like, I'm bringing my skincare to do on the plane. I'm moisturizing. I'm bringing my lip balm. Like, I'm ready to go. I'm gonna be jet lagged. Don't you worry. I'm gonna be jet lagged. But like, my skin's gonna be moisturized. My lips are gonna be moisturized, and my body's going to be moisturized. Okay, because I'm gonna be hydrated on that plane, even if it means I have to get up and pee 80 million times. Okay, we are committed to our water goals in 2023. Okay, honey. We are committed. We're bringing some electrolytes because I'm not playing with the dehydration, and especially everyone's saying how humid it is in the US right now. So I'm not about to have no heat stroke walking around New York, okay? I'm gonna be hydrated, okay? So if you see me on the streets, just know I'm hydrated. And ooh, this is another big one. I want to schedule all of my August content by August 8th. Which is crazy, because like, these are my goals for August, and like, this one needs to be done by the 8th of August. So like 1 week in, because I just want all my videos scheduled and uploaded onto YouTube before we even leave the country. I'm not gonna be doing any August YouTube work while we're away. I might be like sorting through footage for when we get back, but I ain't going to be doing I have an upload happening this week. Like, we want that done and uploaded, scheduled, ready to go, so that August is all set. And this is what I did when we went on our big road trip in May. I made sure that all my content, I was uploading 2 times a week then. I made sure all my content for that week was pre-scheduled. So while we were off in a road trip in the middle of the desert, no reception, my videos were going live on my channel. I'm spending my Friday waiting for my package and filming 3 videos today. Let's go. And our goal setting prompts. So what are some meal inspirations for next month? Links with recipes. So I found this Tuscan chicken for the slow cooker. So I've seen this Tuscan chicken. Sorry, guys. We don't have internet hooked up in the house right now, so I'm hotspotting from my phone. Okay, so I've seen this Tuscan chicken recipe before. Where's the photo? Load. And it looks so good and creamy. Anyway, this Tuscan chicken, Google it, okay? Google it and tell me if you would eat it, okay? Because it looks so good. We'll leave that link in the description so that you can check it out. And then I added in this part of the goal setting prompts, how do I want to feel at the end of August? And I want to feel calm and peace. I would have just finished up a trip visiting my friends and family for the first time in literally like 4 years. And so I just want to feel like content. I'm coming back to my apartment by the beach with a monetized YouTube channel after seeing my friends and family. I just want to feel so full, full from my life and calm and at peace, and just like, that's how I want to feel at the end of the month. So I wanted to add this question in just to set intentions on how I want to feel, because I feel like when you set intentions that are like a feeling, it can really help you like take actions that are going to help you feel that way. You guys, you already know we're going to the monthly favorites. So for TV shows, I watched The Woman Across the Street from the Girl in the Window. Okay, so the reason that I even watch this is because I just think Kristen Bell is so funny. And I was like, ooh, I want to see her in this role. Like, is it a funny role? Is it a serious role? The whole time it kind of kept you guessing. And I did not expect the turn that happened at the end of it. But also, I was kind of like, I don't know if I love this ending. It just ends with like a cliffhanger. And I was like, I don't know how I feel about this, but I'm here for the ride because I love Kristen Bell. It was like a lot of like whodunit. Like, I was like, ooh, was it this person? Ooh, was it that person? Ooh, this, that. And so, like, I was, like, conspiring the whole time. The whole time that I was watching it, I was just like, ooh, maybe this. I was, like, theorizing everything. Next, I watched Fubar with Arnold Schwarzenegger. And I watched that because he was in it. And I wanted to see him in this role, playing a dad. And, yeah, again, like, there are parts that I'm like, oh, this is super predictable and cheesy, but I love it and I'm here for it because it's just like undercovers, secret ops, and it's kind of like they do cons and stuff, which I love. If you've ever watched Leverage, I used to love that show. Oh my god, I loved that show. I want to rewatch it. It's giving like Leverage kind of vibes. Like the quirky fun cons and the team dynamic and then the father-daughter element into it. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. I think it's fun. Like, there's parts where I'm like, oh my god, the scripting is cringe. But, like, I don't know. I think it's just fun watching Arnold in that role. So I'm like, I'm here for it. We tried watching Naked and Alone. So if you've been around here, I love the show Alone. And it's like a survivalist show where they like drop 10 people out in the middle of nowhere in like remote areas. Like a lot of times there's like bears. I thought this show was going to be similar to that, but they were naked. And I was like, oh, that's weird and interesting. Like, but then I'm like, well, I guess it's like primitive. Like it's like caveman style, you know, like cavemen walked around and they just had the little loincloth. So I was like, that's fun. Like they're like really taking it back to like the primitive days, but it felt so scripted. Like it felt so like they just used the naked part as a gimmick, and like it just felt like I don't know. And also on Alone, they leave the person with the camera to document themselves. So the person is like truly alone. They have people coming doing med checks every so often. But this other show, Naked and Alone, they have a camera crew following them. So like for me, it just kind of like didn't give the same like you're out alone in the woods. It kind of just felt like another reality show, which like I feel like Alone is a reality show, but I feel like it takes itself more seriously. Naked and Alone just feels like a spin-off or like a parody of Alone. It's like distracting from like the tasks that they had to do. I was just like, oh my god, like why are you like lighting the fire like that? Like don't like they were just like no shame, just like butt in the air, legs spread, like lighting the fire while the people are standing right there. I'm like, bro, just like getting secondhand embarrassment. Like, oh my god, like why are you standing that way? Like I feel like if I was on that show, I would be like trying to like maneuver myself to light the fire or do whatever task like in certain ways. Like like don't look in my butthole. Okay, so movies. We're currently rewatching all of the Predator movies. New Prey movie came out. I don't know when it came out. We started with the originals and they were so bad. Like with Arnold Schwarzenegger again. Like we're on an Arnold kick apparently. But yeah, the originals are so bad. Like oh my god, like the CGI so bad. And I'm like, it was probably like groundbreaking in the day, you know what I mean? But like, I was just like, oh my god, make it stop, please. So we finally got to, I don't know, I think that we watched 4 of them. We watched like original Predator, then like Alien versus Predator, and then Alien versus Predator 2, and then now we're on Predators. We watched last night. We're almost done it. We didn't finish it because we went to sleep like grandpas. It's starting to get good. The franchise is starting to get good. And so I was like, okay, like watching this one made me excited for the newer one whenever that came out. So yeah, I like to do this where like if a new movie comes out, I want to rewatch all the old ones leading up to it, like the whole storyline. We also watched The Covenant with Jake Gyllenhaal. So we watched that movie, and then right after we got recommended another movie that was basically the same storyline. Jake Gyllenhaal played like a special ops that was working with the translator, and he had to help get him out to safety. And then we got recommended another movie right after that was basically the same storyline, a translator with a special ops guy, but instead of Jake Gyllenhaal, it was Gerard Butler. And I was like, okay, let's watch it right after this one and see which one's better. The Jake Gyllenhaal one was better. It definitely was better. I really like that one. For food, my boyfriend's birthday's in July, so I planned like a little birthday dinner with him, and we went to all you can eat Japanese at Okami, and it was so good. It was so freaking good, and we hadn't been there in so long. We hadn't been there in so long, and so I surprised him too. Like we walked. I surprised him. We took an Uber there. He had no idea where we were going. And then when we got here, he's like, all you can eat Japanese. And it was so good. But like the all you can eat here is different to what I'm used to at home. So like in the States, like if you go to like all you can eat buffet, like you go up to the buffet and you load your plate up as many times. Here you like sit down. That's like a sit down restaurant. They give you menus and you order off the menu, but you order as many plates as you want. We need to like do this more than once every 3 years. It's a franchise in Victoria. I don't know if it's Australia wide, but I know that there's a couple of them scattered around the state. So yeah, maybe I'll make a goal to like try every single one. I know in one of my other videos I talked about the Shape Your Body jeans from Target. I went back and I'm wearing them right now in the blue, but I went back and I got them in black. And it's so weird because the sizing, like the blue ones, I'm a size down from, I had to size up for the black ones. But they fit exactly the same, but they're 2 different sizes. Like, make it make sense. Jean people, jean stores, jean companies, what are you doing? Why are jeans so like infuriating? Okay, like I used to hate jean shopping, but now that I found jeans that I like fit me and like fit my height, like they're ankle length, and I didn't know. I know I spoke about this before. I didn't know that my body, my shortness, my height needs ankle length because like they are the perfect length. I don't have to roll them up or anything. Oh, my battery's dying. Hold on. That's just annoying. Like, make your jeans the same size. Like, I don't know, something, I don't know if I read this somewhere or something, but the dye, is it the dye? Like, when you dye the jeans black, it, like, makes the material not as movable? I don't know. That's what, like, in my head I told myself, but I don't know if I read that somewhere. I don't know where that thought has come from. So if anyone can confirm that, let me know. Let me know how you went in July. Did you end the month feeling good about your output or the things that you have accomplished? Was it more of a chilled month for you? What are you working towards in August? And when I do say that, it's always from a place of, you know, maybe what you're working towards is just resting more, and that's okay too. I never want this to come across that I'm making people feel like you need to be productive to be doing things with your life. I think that rest is so important, and I try to like express that when I share how I cut back on my goals some months. I hope that you are also making time for you amongst your goals and all the things. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing, and I hope to see you tuning in to another video soon. Bye! Is that my delivery?